Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I know you see the title, and the first thing I want to say is I don't care nothing about Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon being fired. What they are to me is an indicator that something is going on here in the U.S. That's what it serves to me as an indicator that some things have changed greatly and are continuing to change in this country. When I saw the news, sorry about that. When I saw the news about both of them being fired, I was like, okay, hey, it is what it is. But around the same time, or at the same time, that's very, very strange. I feel like here in the U.S. that everything is unraveling quickly. Babylon the Great is indeed falling. To me, it's just another indicator because they're, not that they are the fall of Babylon. That's not what I'm trying to say. It just seems like so many things are unraveling, things that you don't normally see people get ousted for, because we know that the people here in this country, they have a disdain for other groups, right? And Tucker Carlson was all about gaslighting and pretending that there was nothing wrong in this country, right? He was all about that. He was one of those reporters who lived in the land of make-believe. And I believe the same with Don Lemon. Because he had his little thing that he was doing. He has his lifestyle that he lives. He felt protected. He felt guarded. He felt safe, right? But why are they doing all of this? Why did a lot of CEOs leave the country, move abroad, step down? Why is all this stuff happening? Why did Elon Musk... Look at them fighting over there. Why did he buy Twitter? Okay. I don't like my babies fighting like that. In which the fighting might actually be mating, y'all. But, we did have one of our geese get drowned one time by another one. So that's why I'm a little like, hey, y'all cut it out. I know you might be trying to mate dude, but calm down some, Let the girl breathe a little bit. You ain't got to drown her. You know what I mean? But anyway, that just kind of took my attention a little bit. We kind of joke around about that sometimes, that, these animals can be very, very similar to human ways. They can, it seems like they have human ways, or should I say humans have animal ways. Either way it goes, it's like, calm down, dude, okay? Calm down. But it feels like this world is unraveling so fast, and it seems like the pride of the USA is being knocked way down. These people have had a gravy train existence for a long time. And I can imagine that is confusion to some of them, because it's all unraveling and they don't know what to do. I mean, this is sad what I'm about to say, but it's a true indicator of how a lot of people are feeling. Not too long ago, there was a report of a European woman, or should I say a Caucasian woman, who deleted her own 11-year-old son because she said she didn't want him to grow up and struggle. She's looking around, just like a lot of people are looking around and saying, man, things are getting worse and worse. Things are getting really rough out here. They're getting bad. So many things are happening, terrible things. And she felt that the best thing to do was to delete her own son. So, that's pretty rough when a person gets to that point. They get that depressed, or that out of their mind, to where they think that's the best thing to do, right? And I'm pretty sure that the little boy didn't know or understand why she was doing this to him. For children, they live a more restful life, if you know what I mean. They may know some of the troubles and woes that parents go through, but for the most part, they live a kid's life, unless it's one of those households that is filled with chaos, But that's really what's happening in the world right now, especially in this country. Those who have enjoyed the gravy train are starting to see that the gravy is running out, and they are panicking. A lot of people are panicking, but I will say this for so-called black people: when you've lived in poverty and lack for so long, you see these things, you say, okay, this is business as usual, right? But for those who are not used to that, they feel like the sky is falling down on them, right? That's what they feel like. But it's very, very clear that there are a lot of people paying attention, and they're like, what is going on? The Bible talked about the stress of nations, and we've talked about this many times on our ministry channels. The stress of nations, that covers a whole lot of ground, y'all. A whole lot of ground. And that's not just one aspect of things. It's not just talking about food shortages and money running out and wars and rumors of wars. It's not just it's talking about the whole gamut, everything. And it's happening all at once. And that's what makes it all so tripped out. But those who are in the know, we are not governed by fear concerning these things. We're saying, look at our Father moving. Look at our Heavenly Father moving. He's doing what He said He was going to do. Keeping in mind that He said, my word has gone forth out of my mouth, and it shall not return void. It shall not return void. And so that's what's going on, y'all. The Most High has spoken His word. He said it. And because He is not a liar, it shall come to pass. And so we are all just sitting and waiting to see what our Father's going to do next. All I know is that we better keep those prayers up, praying that we are counted worthy to escape the things that are coming up on this earth, right? Also, in order to be counted worthy, you have got to be in a repentant state of mind. You can't be one of those who lives your life loosely, thinking that you can just fall back on the grace of God, as the world calls Him, saying that that's going to patch up everything that I do wrong. Now, all have sinned. We have all sinned. We have all done wickedness in our lives, right? We have all fallen short of the glory of the Most High. But we don't need to be those kind of people who want to sit back and say, you know what, I'm going to ride on this mercy train as long as I can. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't endanger your soul that way, right? This is why the Bible tells us to admonish one another daily while it's called today, right? I like to give daily admonishments because they're for myself as well, right? When I look up and I see the glory of our Father, and I see the wondrous works that He has performed, and I see the fact that He is willing to tear all of it down, oh my goodness, that should be enough to shake your thoughts right there. He created a beautiful heaven and earth, and you know what? He said He'll gonna tear it all up. Keep that in mind. So, like I said, when I saw the news that Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon were fired, I don't care about that. I could care less. To me, those were just a couple of small indicators. Just a couple of small indicators that something is up. Something is up, y'all. Just a couple of small indicators. That's all it is. Nothing big. No big news for me. Might be big news for somebody else, but not for me. I'm looking at Champ coming up. He came up around the water. He's usually on the other side over there, but he decided to come up over this way, and he's walking towards over this way in the goats area. Champ! Hey, Champ! Come here, boy. Come here. Want to come over here? Come here. Come here, boy. Mommy see you, Champ. Come here. Come here. Well, I don't have time to wait to see if he's going to come over here. He's walking slowly very slowly, and I don't have time to wait. So anyway, y'all, keep your head up, head on a swivel, both naturally and spiritually, understanding the time that we are living in. Hey, y'all, it's 11:59 and counting. 11:59 and counting. There's no time to play around, but it is time to get your house in order, both naturally and spiritually. Naturally and spiritually. Well, as y'all see, part of that song was, it's getting late in the evening and the sun is going down. You better get right while he may be found. Look, y'all, the sun done went down. It's down below the horizon. So I think I am going to call it quits. I'm going to call it quits right about now. Yep. And I'm going to head in. Thank you all for tuning in. Look up, family. Look up. For your redemption draweth nigh. With that, I'm out.